What's up guys, I'm SPI6RIT and I'm back again with another tutorial video. And in this tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit on Sony Vegas, how to edit your Fortnite montage. Very clean, very simple, short and easy. And yeah, what you want to do is just get your clip, the clip you want to edit, get a song. I already matched up to the beat. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one cinematic, but this is going to be an old one because I'm really lazy to record a new one. Like right here works. Turn up the audio. I'm going to sync it up real quick. Now first things first, right, I'm gonna give you guys my shakes. Like, I'm gonna literally give you everything because I don't use Sony Vegas no more, so I don't care for all my personal presets. So yeah, first things first, you want to just not trim it, you want to split where you kill the dude, right? Now first things first, you always want to add a pump, and in order to add a pump you need SPI6RIT plugins. The link to that is down below. What you want to do is apply blur mode curves. I have a preset already. All you want to do to add the pump is mess with the Z dist. Literally all we're doing is putting it down to like 600. What you want to do is animate that. There's the middle-ish, and double click it so it resets to 1000, which is the normal thing for the clip. And what you want to do on the first keyframe, you want to right click and hit fast fade, so when it goes in for the pump, it does it quick. It's like it goes fast. Now what you want to do after you do that, you want to add some shake. Now scroll down to S_shake. It's also SPI6RIT plugin. Now I have a lot of shakes in this video. I'm gonna leave this project file in the description so you guys can save the presets that I used. Now I usually do an up and down shake and a tilt shake. So first things first, I'm gonna apply the up and down. What you want to do is always move the shake behind the blur mode curve so you don't see extra motion tile like reflection, and it just looks ugly when you see that. And what you want to do is, for me, turn down the frequency a little bit. It's a little bit too much. I'm gonna save that so you guys don't have to do that. And what you want to do, the only thing you want to animate on a shake is the amplitude. So just hit the clock and go towards, for the up and down, this is the shake that you only want to animate for a little bit. So like right here, you want to just put that to 0. Now you want to go back to your shakes, and I'm gonna go to my tilt shake, the one that I always use in all my edits. Now you want to go to the end of the clip and bring the amplitude to 0, and also drag that behind both of these, so you'll get something like this. You get something like that, and that's just with like the shake and pump. Now what you want to do is, if you want to add like more flavor to it, what you want to do is go to color corrector or quad tone. For Sony Vegas, use color corrector, it's easier. If you're on After Effects, you can use quad tone. What you want to do is go to the red midtones. It's a default preset, it'll be red. Now all you want to do is go to the mid, hit the animate tool, go to the end of the clip and double click it so it's back to the normal color corrector. Once you're done with your color corrector, it will look something like this. See how it's like that little red? Now in order for that to pop out, what you want to do is go to your S_whip chroma, and this effect adds a little bit of like RGB into it, and it's just very clean. You see it, like you can see it a little bit, it's popping out. Now all you want to do is animate the Z dist. For this, you want to make it a 0.970, go to the middle and go to 1.0 to put it back to normal, and then you'll get something like this. So yeah, now if you want to add a little bit more to it, add a little bit more impact, what you want to do is you can add, alright, so what you want to do is go a couple keyframes back, split it. Now what you want to do is scroll up to where you see pinch/punch. Now what that is, it's a little warp effect that it zooms out in the middle, like a little thing, a bend thing, and it just like, it's so good for impact. So what you want to do is apply that towards, alright, so look, you want to go a couple keyframes back, put this amount down to negative 1.0, and go a couple keyframes ahead. So when I'm about to do the edit, I'm gonna put it to 0, I'm gonna right click, animate it, and go to slow fade. And then for this one, I'm gonna also do fast fade, and then at the end of the clip, what you want to do is raise it up to like -0.1, so it has that little zoom back in impact. So it's like it's zooming out and then zoom back in right to the pump in the face. Now what you want to do for a little transition to your cinematic. Alright, no, wait, no. Now we're gonna add velocity on the cinematic. Now, in order to do that, right click on it, insert, remove envelope, velocity. Now for this, all you want to do is just right click, go to properties, and disable resample, so there's no little like ghost effects on your clip. Now what you want to do is right click on the first one, set to 75. It adds a little bit slow-mo to it. You want to double click in the middle of it, double click towards the end. Same with the in the front. What you're gonna do is add all this. Add the first frame to max velocity. Right click, fast fade. The second frame, do set to normal velocity. Also add it, fast fade. For the one in the middle, do smooth fade. The one towards the end, again normal velocity, fast fade, and then the ending maximum. This one slow fade. Now you'll get something like this. Now if you want to add a transition to that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the first clip where we edited. We're gonna go to our blur mode curves, and we're gonna go back to Z-Dis, and as you see, it's about a transition. You want to add a frame, make sure it's only 1.0 normal thing. Now when you go to the end, zoom it in to whatever amount. You want to right click the 1001 to slow fade and the ending keyframe to fast fade. Now you'll get a zoom in transition. What you want to do is go back to the cinematic. Now we're gonna apply blur mode curves to the cinematic, and now we're gonna zoom out. So basically we're gonna go 1.2, 1.3, whichever one you prefer. Animate it. Now towards where it goes to slow, like when it goes to slow down, you want to just right click it back to not right click it, double click it back to 1000. Now you want to right click the first keyframe and add it to fast fade. You'll get something like this. You can hardly see it, but as you see, it's zooming in. Now what we're gonna do is add shake, so it will add a little bit more impact. We're gonna add the up and down and shake effect to it. So do what you did in the first clip. Just animate the amplitude, drag it behind the blur mode curve, add the tilt, animate it, go to the end of the clip, put it to 0, add behind the blur mode curve. Now with these, it's literally the same effect as you did when you killed him with the color corrector, the red filter. It just adds more impact to it. Now it's optional, but you can also add the warp chroma again. Now you get something like this. We're gonna add a little bit of velocity to the kill to make it more smooth. What you're trying to do is insert, remove envelope, velocity. Now go a couple keyframes, I would say like 5. Hit it, drag this up to the top a little bit, and right click, set to 75, and you'll get something like this. Wait, no, also go to the end of the keyframe, make a point to the end, drag it all the way to the top, right click, slow fade, and you'll get something like this. Excuse me, what you want to do is drag it more to the front. If it's more than 75, set it right back to 75, you'll get something like this. Now we're not gonna really mess with this cinematic, we don't really need it. Basically it's just gonna be the same thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Also, wait, you see the little ghost effect? Like I said, always disable resample when you're adding velocity. When you're adding velocity, always disable resample. Now we're gonna add some sound effects to add more impact to it, and yeah, I'll show you the finished product. I always put up with her bullshit, ain't